Hi everyone, and welcome to another Trimslin Summer Slim Down coaching series. My name is Nigel Branson. I'm the president and co-founder of FirstFitness Nutrition, and today we are going to be talking how to maintain your weight loss journey beyond the first month. Staying on track. What do you do when the scale doesn't move? How do you stay consistent when your motivation fades, and how to reset your weight loss program without having to start over? Well, I believe I can really help you in this area because I too myself have been in the weight loss and wellness business for over 36 years, and I too struggled to lose weight. I started off in the business and I was fit and I was active and never had an issue with gaining weight until I had a motorcycle accident, was confined to a wheelchair for over 5.5 months and gained 92 pounds. And having been in the business, you would like to believe that a guy like me would be able to lose weight easily, but that was not the case. In fact, it took me several years to lose my weight, and I came to the conclusion that what I was doing was not working. And what was not working was I did not adapt the right mindset. You see, I was using the products and I was eating according to the menu. I just didn't tell people which menu. And that in itself presents itself a problem. You can have the greatest weight loss program in the world, but if you do not change your lifestyle and your daily habits, then you're going to have short-term success. And the whole intention of incorporating the Trimslin program and lifestyle into your weight loss journey is for you to have sustainable and lasting weight loss success, just as I have been able to do. I have now lost over 108 pounds on the FirstFitness Nutrition weight loss program, 24 of those pounds on our new Trimslin weight loss program. So I do feel very passionate and very humble to be able to talk to you today in the area of what do you do beyond the first month. Now, if you're joining us for the very first time, I'd like to give you a quick overview of what everyone is excited about, and that is our Trimslin weight loss program. It's a GLP-1 plant-based weight loss program without the injections. In fact, it works 2 times faster than the weight loss injections without the harmful side effects and at a fraction of the cost. Now, these 2 all-natural products are vegan, so they are plant-based. And when you take and use these products, you're going to be able to control your cravings, reduce your appetite, burn fat, and support healthy blood sugar levels. And the results that we are getting with Trimslin speak for themselves. Whether you need to lose 10 pounds or 100 pounds, we can help you do that. And more importantly, we can help you do that safely and effectively and without dieting. Imagine being on a weight loss program where you get to eat real food. We're just going to suggest and try and educate you that eating healthy food is the key to lasting weight loss success. And so as part of our coaching call today, I want to just briefly go over the importance of this keyword GLP-1. Now, this is a hormone that is naturally produced in the gut and then released after eating. And this hormone, unfortunately, does not work effectively as we age and as we eat this very bad American diet in general, which is what? High fats, high carbs, high sugar, and high sodium. And by staying on this bad diet, it actually decreases the effectiveness of this GLP-1 hormone. And we want this GLP-1 hormone that is produced naturally to stay in our body for longer than it normally does. And the reason for this is it is this hormone that sends the signal to your brain that you're not hungry, and therefore you can control your cravings, reduce your appetite, and create a feeling of fullness which is going to help you lose weight. And so what are the GLP-1 benefits for weight loss? Well, if you can naturally increase the GLP-1 activity in your body, this is going to help with regulating blood sugar levels. It's going to provide steady energy, and it's going to prevent health issues. It's also going to support weight loss by controlling the appetite, creating a feeling of fullness so that you don't have that desire to overeat, and it's going to prevent fat storage, which is also going to help you promote better metabolism, help the body burn fat more efficiently, and manage your weight more efficiently. So in the Trimslin GLP-1 weight loss program, there are 3 very powerful components. We've got the Trimslin Control product. This is the appetite control and GLP-1 glucose regulator. Then we've got the thermogenic fat burner, and we've got the healthy eating guide and optional intermittent fasting. So it is important to understand that when you get on this program, we are trying to change your daily habits to incorporate eating real food, but healthy food choices. So you're not going to be on a diet, but you are going to be making good food choices. And that's a variety of proteins, vegetables, carbohydrates, salads, fruits, and optional snacks. So if you can just understand that for long-term lasting success in weight loss, you're going to have to make a lifestyle change. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get you to use the products to make good lifestyle eating choices, incorporate exercise, and you are going to feel like a new person. Now, as far as using Trimslin, it's a very simple program to adhere to. Number 1, you're going to take the control and the thermo together twice daily, 30 to 60 minutes before your first and your last meal. From a health standpoint, we're going to recommend that you eat your last meal at least 3 to 4 hours before bedtime and follow the healthy eating guide as much as you can and stay consistent. And then you incorporate these products into a very simple meal strategy. On your first meal, you have 2 options. Option A is the FirstFitness Nutrition products. We're a very big advocate of using Option A. Why? Because we have an amazing meal replacement protein shake that you then can add a fruit and vegetables to it. And on meal 2 and 3, you can have the shake. Under Option A, you can have a salad and vegetables. And if you don't want to follow that, you can use Option B, which is the whole food and healthy food options. But it's really that simple to use. You're going to take the products twice a day and incorporate the suggested meal guide when you're eating food. Now, what do you do when you are losing motivation? How do people lose motivation? It's very easy because it's happened to me. Number 1, you lose weight fast and then it slows down, or you don't lose any weight at all initially, and then you throw in the towel before you've given the product a chance. Well, I'm assuming that most of you listening to this presentation are now into the Trimslin program for a few weeks, and you're now going beyond the first month. Here's what I want to tell you about motivation. Why did you initially want to lose weight? I think everything in life goes back to your why. Your why has to be the driving force of what makes you stick to doing anything in life. For me, my why of wanting to lose weight was so big. It had prevented me from socializing. It prevented me from wanting to go to pool parties, from wanting to go on vacation, anywhere where I was going to have to be exposed in a bathing suit was something that I didn't want to do. That affected my marriage, it affected my social life, and I just got fed up with it. And I said, this is what I want to do for me. I hope that when you make a decision, or you did make a decision to lose weight, that you're making that decision for yourself, not for your spouse, not for someone else. That doesn't really matter. What really matters is you. And you have to fall in love with you. I'm doing this for myself. I think that there is number one. Number two, it takes 21 to 28 days to break a habit. So be kind to yourself. Give yourself a chance. Now, when people get on Trimslin, some people might notice the scale moving a little slower initially. Some people might see the scale moving very quickly. Either way, if it moves slow and then increases, you've got to win. If it moves fast and slows down a little bit, you've got to win. So what do you do when you're stepping on the scale and the scale's not moving? That's happened to me. What I'm going to tell you is this. The scale is only one metric. You can't let the scale define your success. Another thing you also need to understand, sometimes it is very common for the scale to take about 3 to 5 weeks sometimes to show the significant adjustment in your weight. Many a times I've had people say, well, I only lost 3 pounds this week. Well, imagine if you lost 3 pounds this week, for the next 4 weeks, that would be 12 pounds. So when you're on Trimslin, we're looking for about 1 to 2 pounds a week. Now think about that from a mindset standpoint. If you lost 2 pounds a week for 4 weeks, that would be 8 pounds. If you did that for 12 months, that would be 96 pounds. So that's the power of staying consistent. However, let's say you don't have a scale victory. Are you celebrating the non-scale victories? What have you noticed since you've been on Trimslin? Are you sleeping better? Have you noticed a reduction in your appetite, your cravings? Are your clothes fitting a little bit looser? Do you have more energy? You have to celebrate every win in a very positive manner, because this program absolutely works if you will work the program. And working the program means using the products as directed and eating from the healthy eating guide as suggested. Because if you're going to take these products and then start eating bad food choices, donuts, milkshakes, fast food, fried food, you're defeating the purpose of the weight loss goal and what the GLP-1 activity is supposed to be doing. Because we now know that the high carb, high fat, high sugar, high sodium diets is spiking the blood sugar levels, which is then defeating what the GLP-1 hormone is able to do in your body. So if you can apply using the products and eating from the healthy eating guide, you're going to have tremendous success with the Trimslin weight loss program. Now, a lot of people will get off track. You might just really get off track on Friday afternoon. Don't get off track on Friday afternoon and then get off track Saturday and Sunday. Just get off track one day and get started the next day. Just get back on track, because there's no need to wait till Monday to get started again. Just reset and say, hey, that was a bad day. I'm not doing that again, and get back on the program. You got to remember that you have to be kind to yourself. If you're constantly judging what you are doing right and wrong every day, it's not going to get you anywhere. Why don't you celebrate the small ones? Celebrate with a positive mindset. Hey, I'm doing great. I'm going to start exercise. I'm going to start incorporating what I need to do because I want to do this for myself. Now, as far as stalling or hitting a plateau, there is what I call a 3-step reset formula. Number one, get back on the Trimslin products as directed. I would highly recommend that even if you're starting Trimslin on day one, I would definitely incorporate intermittent fasting, because it gives your body a break from the last meal to the next meal, which allows your body to then give itself a rest and be able to burn fat more efficiently. So on our intermittent fasting recommendation, we've got what's called a 16-8. So that means you've got a fasting window of 16 hours and an eating window of 8 hours. So when you think about it, if you are on the 16-8 and you've got an 8-hour eating window, for the most part, you're probably going to eat 2 meals a day. And I personally, if I was doing a reset, I would try and eat on both those meals from option A, which is the FirstFitness Nutrition product option, as frequently as you can, because that's going to help accelerate your weight loss when you are resetting your goal. If you're doing the 14-10, that means you're fasting for 14 hours, eating in a 10-hour eating window. You can eat anywhere between 2 and 3 meals. I would spread them out about 4 hours between each meal. Remember this, if you're not hungry, you can't skip a meal. And then if you're doing no fasting, eat your 3 meals as directed. However, I would recommend option A as frequently as you can if you're needing that mindset shift to accelerate your weight loss. And then absolutely add the Renew Inner Body Cleanse. That's going to reduce bloating, flatten your stomach. It's going to support healthy elimination and digestion, and it's going to enhance your weight loss. So you're going to feel absolutely fantastic on this product. And then I would also incorporate the Body Effects Meal Replacement Shake, because this is a very, very healthy meal replacement protein shake with probiotics. So it's got 13 grams of protein, and that's when it's mixed with water. So if you added some type of milk to it, non-fat milk to it, you're at 21 grams of protein, only 10 grams of carbs, 24 vitamins and minerals, and it's only 110 calories. So I'm recommending this when you are on Trimsulin and you're looking for a little bit faster weight loss. There's a lot of people that are motivated by how quick they can get the results. Now, it is also those same people that will throw in the towel because it's not sustainable. But I think starting off the day with Trimsulin and having option A for your first meal absolutely is going to do wonders for your success. And if you are able to do option A for meal 2 or meal 3, I would recommend doing that as well, just for that initial acceleration of your weight loss. So, when it comes down to lasting and successful weight loss, don't let the scale determine the failure or success of your journey when you're just getting started. You got to remember that the Trimsulin weight loss program was brought to the market as a plant-based natural alternative to the weight loss injections. And when people get on the weight loss injections, they have to ramp up their dose very slowly. For most people, if they can even stay on the program, it takes up to 90 days for those injections to really work effectively, and that's with the side effects. So we are offering a plant-based alternative that is actually working 2 times faster. Why? Because we are incorporating 2 plant-based products that are naturally increasing the GLP-1 activity when used in conjunction with the healthy eating guide. That is the power of Trimsulin. So why not give Trimsulin 90 days? If you are looking or speaking to someone that has been on the injections or comparing it to the injections, you got to stay on it for 90 days, and that's if you can even stay on it. And I'm saying be fair to yourself, give Trimsulin 90 days and watch the transformation that can happen to you. Now, what I'd like to do is let you hear of an interview I did with a very special lady called Kendall Crowley. She had struggled with weight since she was 7 years old. I recently interviewed her, and I want you to hear some of the mindset shifts that she incorporated when she thought she was stalling. Watch this.
I've always struggled with my weight ever since I was very young. At about 7 or 8 years old, I was noticing that I was overweight. Well, whenever I turned about 13, I started trying the fad diets and they never worked for me long term. Well, and then in early 2023, I got on the GLP-1 injections. I only lost 13 pounds in 90 days. I couldn't stay on them because I really felt nauseous, tired, and I was still hungry. Then my grandma introduced me to Trimsolin and everything changed. In my first month on Trimsolin, I lost 10 pounds. And after 11 months, I've lost a total of 83 pounds. I've also lost 14 inches off my waist. I was frustrated because I was like, well, if I only lose 10 pounds a month, it's going to take me forever to lose all this weight, because in my mind, I'm thinking, as much weight as I have to lose, like it just wasn't quick enough for me. I decided to eat off of the eating guide. I decided to make my meals more centered around what was on that guide rather than just eating less processed food, you know, really try to stick to the eating guide because that's what is recommended for us and that's what works. My first meal is around 12 o'clock and my last meal is around 7. I try to get around 10,000 steps a day. I walk laps in between classes at school, and that's helped me a lot getting more steps. And whenever I'm able to work out, I do. I take Trimsolin twice a day in the morning and in the evening. I was focusing on the Trimsolin, the Renew, and the Lipomax. That's what I started off with. And now I've incorporated the shakes, and those have helped a lot. I will have those sometimes as my first meal of the day, so that will carry me over until dinner time. You can do it. If I can do it, then you certainly can. I've been struggling with my weight my entire life. I never thought I would lose the weight, but now I have. So you can do it.
So I hope listening to what Kendall had to say was inspiring and motivating to you. Have you been stuck? Did you think, wow, I've got so much weight to lose, it's just not going to happen? What would happen if you did what Kendall did? Incorporated the intermittent fasting, started eating according to the healthy eating guide, started drinking the water, added the Body Effects meal replacement shakes, and got moving. Think about how awesome that would be for you. Well, if you're a guest listening to this coaching call for the very first time and you're inspired and you want to start your Trimsolin weight loss journey, I'm going to encourage you to get Trimsolin tonight because it comes in a 30-day program for only $149. That's about $5 a day. It has a money-back guarantee. And this month we have a special gift and incentive to accelerate your weight loss where we are going to give you a free bottle of our Renew product. So if you purchase a Trimsolin weight loss program today, you're going to get a free bottle of Renew. That's a $20 free value and a gift from us to help you celebrate your weight loss success. So please get back with the person that invited you to watch this coaching series and say, I'm ready to start my Trimsolin weight loss program today. We'll see you next week.